That's right, folks. It's the Save and Sign event at Clayton Homes, Burleson, and you can get up to at least $5,000 on instant savings on a new home. Don't miss this sale. It is going to be totally awesome, and everybody needs to be welcomed in. It is another great episode of Clayton Homes. Experience the Burleson difference. I'm your host, as always, David Wood, and boy, I've got some exciting news to tell you. We're in the month of July, folks. I can't believe that a half a year is already gone, and it's been a good one. We've been super busy making some new homeowners across the area, and we've got some great deals going on to celebrate that and to celebrate the fact that we're kind of moving some inventory out, getting some inventory in. Want to make sure that you can get a great deal on a new manufactured home. And of course, Clayton Homes, the Burleson difference. This episode or this podcast is designed so that you can get a broader insight into what you're going to experience when you walk through those doors and you meet one of our sales consultants here and how things go. It's also a great way to introduce a lot of the specials that we have going on. And of course, no better way than to subscribe and join. I want to throw this up here real quick because I found it and I wanted to play with it a little bit. You need to like and subscribe. That's right. Like and subscribe to our podcast. Our podcast is on YouTube. You need to go find us at Clayton Homes, Experience the Burleson difference. Like and subscribe that page because, man, I tell you what, this podcast, the only reason we developed it was so that we could get broader detail about what we do here to the general public, and so that we would have a backlog of information that you can check out anytime at your leisure, anytime you want to. You can go in there and find out some of our old podcasts. As a matter of fact, I've got a clip from one of our older podcasts that we did not too long ago, and wanted to emphasize because one of our July specials, we've got all kinds of specials going on. And of course, I've already mentioned the Save and Sign event. You can get up to at least $5,000 on every home, instant savings on every home across our inventory and on retail sales orders. So even if we don't have your home, the one that you want in the inventory, we can get that home for you easy peasy by ordering it to your standards and everything. So going to jump right into it. We've got a lot to ground to cover, and I want to make sure that we get to it. Of course, I got to put the breaking news up. Oh, that's right. Breaking news, folks. Here we go. Breaking news. We have the Epic Fiji. Now, the Fiji is one of our newest homes from our Epic line. And our Epic line is out of Fort Worth, Texas, at our Fort Worth plant. And this home is sure to be a big hit. We've had great success with the Rio, which is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. We've got the Morocco, which is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-living area. That home has really been a home run with a lot of families, a lot of space there. And we still have the Rainier, which is the big daddy. That thing can either be a 4 or a 5-bedroom home. And that house, we've actually got one here on our lot. It's in 2 sections, but it's ready for a homeowner. So you can get instantly done on one of those homes should you have your own land. Speaking of that, if you own your own land, your home is waiting for you right here at Clayton Homes of Burleson. Your land is your down payment, so you'll go zero down on that type of loan. And so you want to be sure, and when you're speaking with your sales consultant early on in the interview process, and we've talked about that, it's called the discovery. We want to discover the insights of what it's going to take or what's needed to make you a successful homeowner. And what that means, successful homeowner, is that we're not only just selling you a home, we're selling you a home that's going to benefit your situation to its utmost part. which means we care about what you tell us. We're going to listen to you, and we're going to take that information and extrapolate it and put it into a home that not only you can afford, that's within your budget guidelines and your constraints, but also within your lifestyle. You know, everybody lives differently. I know, because my brother Donnie, he's a weird dude, man. And he lives differently from me. So the house that I might enjoy, he might not enjoy. So those are some of the factors that we take in place. So we do take a little bit of extra time finding out exactly what's going on. Let's talk about this July special deal from Epic. Now, that is the Fiji. Now, the Fiji, our newest home from the Epic line, it is a 28 by 60. What that means is it's 1,680 square feet, folks. This is a good size home. We have it on our lot as a three bedroom, 2 bath with a den. That's right, a separate den area, and it is gorgeous. It is simply gorgeous. It is a great layout. This is going to be a great home, but guess what else? You could take that den, convert it to a 4 bedroom. We do have a 4 bedroom option in this home. So this home, we've got priced at only $124,995. Now that deal goes away at the end of the month. This is a July special, and it's to get orders up in that Fiji line, which we want to focus on. So you can save on this newest member of the Epic Clayton lineup. It is, as aforementioned, a 3-2, 16 by 80 with den or a 4 bedroom. This Energy Smart Zero home, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute, is sure to be a big winner. Now, it's a limited July price, and that price, the $124,995, includes delivery, block and level to code, trimmed out, the rustic rib vinyl skirting around the home, the carrier heat pump installed, 2 6x8 decks. Now, folks, we don't put teeny tiny temporary steps in your home. No, we're going to put 2 6x8 decks front and back with the steps. And you get the 5-year home buyer's protection plan. It's better than a warranty, folks. This will protect you almost, what I like to say, bumper to bumper. Other than if the wife throws a frying pan because you're messing up too much, it won't cover that. But it covers most everything else. And folks, that home is going to be a surefire winner. So if you're in the market for something of that nature, you want to give us a call or stop by our dealership. Now, how can you do that? Well, it's down at the bottom of the screen. You can visit us. You can visit us right there at that address, 3275 South Burleson Boulevard. We're located off of I-35 South on exit 30, right in the suburbs of Burleson, Texas. We're south of Burleson on I-35. That exit 30 will take you right to us. Give us a call at 817-783-5200. You can speak with any of the sales consultants. The best thing to always do is set an appointment. Now, we talked about that a little bit before in some other podcasts, is you want to set an appointment. If you know you're coming in, if you're looking for something specific, give us a call. We can do just a very short microcosm of questions that we ask, so that when you come in, we're not going to take up a lot of your time asking a lot of extended questions. We're going to have at least an idea or a roadmap to be able to get you in there. And we're going to share that roadmap with you. Everything is very, very transparent here at Clayton Homes Burleson. That's the only way to do business. You don't want somebody that's going to play the old shell peanut game with you or show you something that's out of the constraints of where you want to be budget or what you want to be on your needs. And I think that needs outweighs a lot of the budget, because sometimes I can afford a little bit more if I'm getting a little bit more. And that's what I want to talk about next. Oh, yeah, here we go. We got to throw it up. Breaking news coming up right here, folks. You want to stand by? Here it is. This right here is what I'm talking about. You want to know that sometimes your budget can be altered a little bit by how that home is going to perform for you. And we've touched on this numerous times. We're going to touch on it once again because it is that important, folks. The E-Built Energy Smart Zero home by Clayton Homes is the most energy efficient home you can buy in the manufactured home. You can save up to 50% on your annual energy bills. And folks, that's no joke. We're going to show you how you can save that money. We'll show you examples if we need to. We'll do whatever it takes to convince you of this. Or better yet, go online. You know, the internet's a strong tool. Go online and search it. Clayton Energy Smart Zero. Find out what it's all about. Find out how these features benefit your pocketbook and allow you sometimes to get more home for a lot less money. And let's go over it. The Rheem hybrid hot water heat pump, hybrid heat pump hot water heater. Of course, it's hot water. That's what this thing does, is it gets you your hot water. This water heater is a hybrid. What that means is you've got electric components to it. You have the heat pump technology. This is going to save you the most. All of ours are standard 40-gallon hot water heaters. And you know what? They don't go bad. Everybody that's had one of these has raved on it. You can actually download an application onto your phone. And on that phone, you'll be able to get updates if anything was to go wrong or what your temperature is. If you want to adjust it, you can adjust it. It's very, very smart technology. And more than that, it operates on a lot less money. And that's supported by the EPA, because every component, like a hot water heat or like a water heater or like your heat pump, your AC and heat unit, the furnace on the inside should have a yellow sticker. That's from the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. And what that's going to tell you is what your annual expected cost is. And you'll be amazed at how low these are. Go by Home Depot or Lowe's before you stop by. Look at those hot water heaters. See those costs that those EPA stickers have. Come out here and you'll fall on your face looking at the cost there. It's so efficient. The Lux Argon Gas Low E windows. What are Lux Argon Gas Low E windows, you ask me? Well, I'm glad you asked, because they're double pane, and in between the two panes is argon gas. Now, argon gas is a non-toxic gas, but what it does is it allows that heat or that cold to stay where it needs to be, either outside or inside the home. Your home temperature is regulated by what your units will produce inside that home for you, based off of the insulation factors and based off of what your comfort level is. And that's more important. You want to make that unit work for you and for your comfort. You also have that, and I kind of skipped over, the whole house ventilation system. If that house starts to get a little humid, or you get a little stuffy air in it, or kind of dead air in it, or whatever, you can run that thing for about 15 minutes. It's designed to keep that heat pump working at its optimum. So you want to circulate the air every now and then. Flip that whole house ventilation system. Don't run it for more than 15 minutes. Flip that sucker off. You don't have to run it all day. That's the beauty of it. Insulated exterior doors, additional insulation, those two features right there. Well, what that means is most of our doors you can find at Lowe's or Home Depot. You don't have to run around to some manufacturer supply store to find the door that's going to fit your home. Most of them are regulation sized doors, and they're insulated. They're not just the little panel doors that are not have the little cardboard in between it. No, that's not what we're about. It's not your grandpa's trailer anymore. That's for sure. Additional insulation. What is that? Well, our standard is R13 in the sidewalls, which is much thicker than what everybody else is using. Most everybody on their standard is using an R11. In the floor, most everybody uses R11. We use R22, thicker, nicer insulation that's going to last for a long, long time. And then you've got R38 in the ceiling. Everybody else is using 22, which is what we use in our floor. So much more insulation in our houses. We build these houses a lot tighter. If you want to enjoy a view to a factory, and we're going to play a video here in a little bit that's going to explain to you why you want to choose a Clayton home. I chose an Epic home because that's what we've got our July special on, but it'll explain to you even further. What I'm telling you is that these homes are built to last and built to save you money. The Ecobee Smart Thermostat, that also works in line with your insulation factors and the units that run heat and cool your home. And that is that you're able to program that thermostat to work for your lifestyle. We talk about lifestyle a lot here because that's what you're buying. You're buying more than a home. You're buying a lifestyle. and that lifestyle needs to fit you, custom made for you, nobody else, but for you. That's why we spend the time in our interview or our discovery process to find out what's going to work best for you. And then when we go out on the lot and we show you these homes, we're not going to show you homes that are outside that purview. Why would you? That's kind of silly, isn't it? Don't you think? And then, of course, the Energy Star certified refrigerator and dishwasher. We also do the range in the home. These are Samsung products. They're going to be Energy Star rated. They're going to last you for a long, long time. And again, on that home buyer's protection plan that we include with every one of our homes, guess what? They're covered for 5 years. So big feature there. You're going to love them too because they're all stainless steel. Smart Comfort by Carrier HVAC heat pump or gas furnace. That's right, folks. We've gone to the technology that works the best, and that is the heat pump system. It's more energy efficient. Not only that, it's going to last you longer. All these older systems just didn't last like this system will. And it will perform for you at the optimum with the least amount of energy extrapolated, which means you get to keep that money in your pocket, lower utility cost. These things, you don't have to replace them near as much as you did the old outside condenser units that we had in some of the older models. The LED lighting throughout the home. How does LED lighting help me on the energy? Well, they cost less to run. The energy, the LED light bulbs do not use or extrapolate as much energy as what the old incandescent light bulbs used to do. Plus, they look better. They're recessed in the ceiling, and they just look a lot better. A lot easier to replace, too. And then, of course, the finale. We say Energy Smart Zero because you can go truly net zero. These homes are built and ready for solar. So if you install solar panels on your property, you can hook and plug and play with the Clayton home. Folks, I mean, I don't know what else I got to do. It's just a much better situation. These homes are incredibly energy efficient, even meeting and exceeding Energy Star standards compared to traditional manufactured homes. The e-build homes can reduce your annual utility bill on an average by 50%. Now, if you combine it with renewable energy sources like solar panels, the home can offer up to 100% of its annual energy use, meaning it generates the power it consumes. This is referred to as a net zero home. Folks, you owe it to yourself to come out, and if you're in the market or thinking about being in the market, you owe it to yourself. Come out and check this out. Don't just take my word for it. Research on your own. Go on that internet and check it out. Go Energy Smart Zero. What does that mean to me? How do I benefit from it? What's that gonna mean to me in my pocketbook? And folks, everybody's worried about their monthly bills, their monthly expenditures. Well, this is going to help put some of that money back in your pocket. So you might be able to afford an even nicer home. Maybe you don't have to settle. Maybe you can get what you want. And that's what we strive to do all the time. Now, folks, again, I want to say it because I got to keep saying it. You want to like and subscribe to our page, not just our Facebook page, but also our YouTube page. YouTube page, Clayton Homes, Experience the Burleson Difference. If you have liked and subscribed to our page, you're even open to more discounts on the home that you choose. All you got to do is tell us that you've liked and subscribed to our YouTube page. We'll verify it, and then boom, you'll be able to get a nice reward for that if you are purchasing a new home. So it's a big thing to do. So do like and subscribe. All right. On to the next one, folks. There's a lot going on, like I said, and I want to get to as much of it as I possibly can. During the Save and Sign event, oh, we got to do it. Here we go. Boom. Breaking news, folks. We got breaking news right here at the news desk. Here it comes. You help me help you. That's right. You need to help me help you. You know, the old Jerry Maguire thing. During the Save and Sign event, it just got a little bit better because what you put down on your home, on your earnest deposit, earnest deposit. What is an earnest deposit? How does it work? Well, it's a prelude to your down payment, but also, and more importantly, it's an earnest deposit is always typically required whenever we're entertaining an offer or processing an application to get into a new home. If you do $1,000 initial deposit, you get $1,000 off the home price. No matter what that home price is, even if it's already discounted, we're going to give you an additional $1,000 off, up to $5,000. So what does that mean? Well, if you put $5,000 on your initial deposit, you'll get $5,000 off additionally from whatever price we have on that home. Now, that's on our prices that we have. We've got a sheet, and we'll share it with you. We have a sheet on all of our homes, and we can share that with you. You get additional $5,000. Remember what I said during the Save and Sign event, we've already got these things anywhere from $5,000, up to $5,000 instant savings on the home. So you can get an additional up to $5,000 on that. So you can determine what that final sell price is going to be for your home. So it's a big deal. This promotion is valid through August the 1st, so through the end of this month. So we've already got two big July deals, the Dream Home, that is the Fiji, and we have the match the deposit for a discount. And that's a big, big deal. Moving right along. Got to do it. Here we go. Breaking news, folks. This just in the presser right here. We still have some homes that we have, and I'm going to get right to it here. Here we go. We still have some homes. Whoops, there we go. That are move-in ready. What is a move-in ready home? Well, a move-in ready home is something you can move right into. That's pretty simple. By definition, it is what it is. And what we've got 8 homes in 4 different locations: Azle, Benbrook, Burleson, and Crowley. And these homes are move-in ready. They're extremely nice. They're all hooked up to the utilities. Most all of them will have smart panel skirting or the rustic rib vinyl skirting. All of them will have decks already on them. We got a beautiful, look at that one in the corner up there, beautiful porch model, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,000 square foot. This isn't a small 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This is a very, very nice 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It is just simply gorgeous. You owe it to yourself. And that one's just minutes away from beautiful Lake Benbrook. That's right. It's in the lovely burg of Benbrook. You can be into West Fort Worth in just minutes, and at the same time have a little bit of peace and quiet living away from those big apartments, which Jason, one of our sales consultants here, he says, don't share walls with your neighbors, folks. Get your own place. This is a pretty good one, and you want to see it. The beautiful one that you see right there in the center, that's in Azle, Texas. That's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So we have 1-bedrooms, 2-bed. That 1 bedroom is that white one you see right there in the middle there. That is a gorgeous one. We got 2 of them, and that home, I'm going to give you the price on that home. You're not going to believe it. It is a full tape and texture home. It is from our Athens plant, which you have heard extensively here, and that home is right now $70,495, folks. I'm not stuttering. Once you figure in your lot rent, you will be set. It's way cheaper than getting into those apartments, and everybody wants their own space, something you can call your own. Build some equity while you're doing it and enjoy all that e-built Energy Smart Zero home that you're going to get. Of course, we've got the Astoria Crossing. You see those homes down there at the bottom. I've got a double wide. I got a single. I think I'm down to just 2 more left over there, and they're gorgeous, totally gorgeous. I've got one that is listed for $77,995, and in a double section, which, folks, I got to share with you this one. Let me pull this down, and then I'm going to pull this one up. There you go. Move-in ready dream home, folks. A dream home. When I say dream home, well, I mean dream home. This thing is gorgeous. It is in Astoria Crossing, which is a stone's throw from Chisholm Trail Parkway. That is the toll road that you can just hop on and be right into downtown Fort Worth in a matter of just minutes. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, full tape and texture, high-end product home. It is simply gorgeous, and you see the photos down there at the bottom. You can go online and check this house out. It is the Let It Be, and it is a gorgeous home. 136 George Vista in Crowley, Texas, in the gorgeous Astoria Crossing. They've got a beautiful community center there that you can actually, if you had some house guests and you didn't want them trampling around your house all day, you could rent out the little clubhouse there. You also have a swimming pool there, playground, and it is beautiful. This place is new. Somebody said today, oh, well, then it must be at least, 99% full. No, it's not. It's about 33% full. This is a new curb street, concrete drives. I mean, it is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. You owe it to yourself. If you need something quick, stay out of that apartment and give us a call. Get a hold of us. And you say, well, David, I want to give you a call, but you took down the banner. Well, here's the banner. 3275 South Burleson Boulevard, I-35 exit 30, 817-783-5200. You can talk with Bitten, our extraordinary sales manager here. You can speak with Jason Hollis, who's one of our sales consultants here, or Raul Swaswa, who's one of our sales consultants, or you can speak with the David Wood, who's one of the sales consultants here. And if we don't give you the right answers, you can always ask to speak to None Better. That is right. Our general manager, Carl Nunn, he would be more and more than happy to just back us up and tell us everything. He's not going to back us up. If we tell you wrong, he's going to bust us. But we're not going to tell you wrong, folks. We're going to treat you right, because what did I say at the beginning of the video? We're going to sit down and we're going to visit with you. And during that visit, and that's what I like to call it. Some people call it an interview. Some people call it a discovery. What I like to call it is a visit. We're just going to visit with you, and we're going to find out what is it that's going to get you in the home that you want, that you need, that you desire, and that's going to also meld within your lifestyle. Lifestyle is the way to buy. It's never price, folks. We're going to make that price work for you. We're going to find a home that you're going to love. So don't focus so much on that. Focus on what's going to make you happy, because you're going to, face it, if you're going to get into a home, you got to look at it that you're going to go the whole ride. Most people don't, but you got to look at it, you're going to go on the whole ride, which is, 20, 25 years. So do you want to be something in 20 to 25 years that you're just going to settle with? No, you want to find something that you truly love, that's going to make you comfortable, and that's going to fit your lifestyle. And folks, again, can't say it enough. You want to like and subscribe to our YouTube page. This is ultimately important, because it can get you additional discounts. All you got to do is say, we've seen your podcast and we really, really like your products. We really like the information that you give out. You're very, very upfront and transparent. And that's what we strive to be more than anything. We want to be transparent. And to be able to do that, we've got to take the time to listen, not talk to you. We want to listen to you. We want you to do most of the talking in the interview or the discovery process. We want you to tell us what you need in a new home, what's going to make you the happiest, and it's going to be within your budget guidelines. And then we're going to do our level best to get you as much possible to do that. And if you liked and subscribe, you're going to get that additional discount, folks. It's nice, and it's not just a sales pitch. This is a true deal. You will get additional discounts. So go ahead and hit that button now. Like and subscribe. If you're watching this for the first time online, or if you decide to go way later. Now, aforementioned, we talked about our big July special. It is a big deal. It is a really big deal. It's an epic deal. And epic is a great lineup. And I'm going to let somebody tell you a little bit more about that. This is from a previous podcast that we did, and it's going to basically extrapolate exactly what I just told you. Only this is from just not too long ago, but I wanted to play it back because there's a lot of great information in it. Here we go. And today we're going to feature the Clayton Epic Adventure Series, which is one of my favorite series, Carl. This gives you a high quality home at a low quality price. And that's definitely what people are looking for nowadays. All right.
Well, of everything that we have here, and we have 7 different factories that we offer houses from, I will tell you by far this is the best value.
This is the best value.
It is the best value by
Bar
far.
none. Bar none.
Folks, we started what's called a true, and on a true, if you were an investor or if you were someone needing a home, very first home, and you need something inexpensive but built well, that's where we would start. We would talk about true. Epic is the next step, and here's the neat thing about the Epic series: it's built right here in Fort Worth. So when I say it's the best value for a lot of reasons.
That's right. It's the best value for a very big reason, because what they do is they build a great home. They put in as much as they humanly possibly can. Now, you're a little limited in color selections and options, and that's to keep the cost down. And so what they've done is they found the hottest floor plans. They found the nicest trim factors that they can get at the best bulk volume price. And that's what Epic is all about, is volume. We want to sell as much of these as we can. And to do so, we need your help. $124,995 for a 1,680 square foot home. Folks, if that doesn't trip your trigger, if that don't get you excited, well, we need to take your pulse, because something's terribly wrong with you. You need to get on down and check us out. Address down below, 3275 South Burleson Boulevard. If you're south of Burleson, that's on I-35. Exit 30. You want to exit 30. If you're coming from Burleson, you'll have to loop around on the service road. We're right there. 817-783-5200. Now, this Saturday, if we got good weather, if we don't have a lot of that rain and muck going on and everything, we're going to be able to open the houses for an open house. And what that means is all the homes will be open. You can go at your own leisure and walk through there and everything, but do spend a little bit of time with one of the sales consultants so that we can point you in the right direction, folks. It's very, very important that you do talk to one of our sales consultants. And it's not that we're going to try to beat you over the head and make you sign today. That's not what it's about. What it's about is to be able to point you in the right direction so that when you make that informed decision to purchase, you're going to get everything that you're wanting in a new home. You're going to get that living room that's going to work for you the best, the kitchen that's going to be designed for whenever you're going to cook your favorite meal or to entertain people. It's going to benefit you. And that's what we're looking for. And then the master bath. I mean, a lot of people on the primary bathroom, they want a certain feel. They want the separate tub shower, or they want the big, huge shower, or they want a tile shower. There's a lot of different things that goes into making that home perfect for you. And that's what we're trained to do, is to point you in the right direction. And folks, I hope we've done that today. Got a lot of specials going in till the end of July. Remember the big Fiji going on right now. We've still got a lot of those homes in stock, in move-in ready status that we can get you in. Only 8 of them left. I think we sold one today, so there should be only 7 left. And then we've got that Fiji, the great July special on the Fiji, $124,995. Folks, that is a phenomenal deal for a house that size. And then, of course, help me help you. I want to get you the most for your money. I want to get you as many discounts as possible. And to be able to do that, all you got to do is like and subscribe. We've talked about it all podcast long. Like and subscribe our page, not just our Facebook, but also our YouTube page. That page, primarily important. You want to do that. And more importantly, you want to catch us the next time we come on here to give you some additional information about experiencing the Burleson difference. And folks, here we truly make owning a home affordable and easy. Just give us a shot and we'll prove you right. Okay? Until next week, folks, this is David Wood. I'm going to sign off, and God bless you, and we'll see you down the road.
Clayton Homes of Burleson is committed to helping you and your family find the manufactured home of your dreams. Come tour our fully furnished display models to see available features and floor plans. Have you dreamed of owning a home that you can customize to fit your style? Our friendly team members are experts in showing you our homes that fit your needs and your budget. We are proud to be able to offer new, energy, smart zero homes that can save you even more money in the high-quality Clayton-built home. Stop by our home center to start your home buying journey today. Conveniently located at 3275 South Burleson Boulevard, that is I-35 West at exit 30, or visit our website at ClaytonHomesBurleson.com. Clayton Homes of Burleson, proud Rattler supporter.